And welcome into To Your Health. You know, you may have made a resolution, and especially with summer coming, I want to be healthier and I want to be able to get outside and do a lot of things, but your body's not reacting the way it needs to. So you need to get yourself on some kind of a regimen to make sure that you're doing the right thing nutritionally inside your body. Carl Schmidt's here from the Herb Shop in the Peppertree Shopping Center on Vaughan Road. 31 years doing this.
Yes.
And you've made a lot of people healthy.
Yes.
And today, Carl, we want to find out that, as I said, if a person says, okay, enough is enough, I need to start doing something, what is a good jumping off point? What's the foundation they need?
Well, we need to really think about your routine, what your habits are, and think about what is really manageable for that individual. Some people, we hear this saying like weekend warriors, where they go out and they try to make New Year's resolutions or mid-year resolutions, and then they end up backfiring on them. So you have to pace yourself, because it is for the long journey, the long haul. But basic things: eating more fiber, eating more diversity in your foods, more selection, drinking good, clean water and more often, and avoiding other things that aren't water. And then movement, exercise, flexibility, all play a part in our overall wellness. And then where we don't get the foods and the nutrition and the diversity of ingredients, then we need to supplement, and that's where I specialize, is identifying those supplements. Often we help people with a detox or cleanse. So my battery of testing helps identify more specifically the types of toxins, whether they're environmental or chemical or agricultural or different types of pollution. And so we can have binders and things that help the body metabolically detox and cleanse that. So that's often a good place. And generally I recommend a modified fast during that cleanse. Basically try to change some of their deliberate bad habits, like fried foods and fast foods, and eat more salads and soups during that fasting period. It doesn't have to be a liquid fast, but something that they think, okay, at 30 days I can get this done. And it's going to kind of rock the boat at first when people take a cleanse. They may have something, they may have it's labeled or called in medical records a Herxheimer effect, where they can kind of feel worse before they feel better if they do a cleanse. But that's basically, when you go to clean a really cluttered garage, it looks a little worse than it does before you get everything handled. So when our body, we just have an accumulation of things, and body systems are stagnant. And that's what a cleanse and detox can help with, is kind of reset that. And that's often a good place, but knowing what to do and getting advice and being able to measure the progress, that's what we can offer, so we know that we've accomplished what we set out to accomplish. And then we can maintain at a better standard of maintenance and help the people. But gut issues are really almost epidemic in America, and there's such a correlation in how the digestive tract functions. There's the gut-brain connection, there's the gut-immune connection, there's all these connections on how the digestive health play in a big part on overall health. And so our frame of mind sets up whether we'll take these initiatives to change some of our bad habits, but it may be the very bad habits that are making our digestive tract, make our brain not willing to change. So it's kind of this circle of influence of what we're doing. So you have to kind of get sick enough and tired enough to go, okay, something's got to give, and start a new avenue of action, a natural path of direction that will enable your body to have more success at fighting future illnesses, whatever they may be.
And two key things: salt and sugar. Those are things that people don't understand, the fact that if you put too much too much sugar into your body, you're going to have aches and pains.
Right.
It's amazing.
Most countries, there was a dentist actually in the 1940s and there's a foundation, the Weston Price Foundation, and he traveled all over the world, and he looked at different cultures and family groups, and he found families that were still living in relatively primitive environment, and other siblings or relatives that had moved to urban areas. And he saw the disease state of those in the urban areas was much greater. So when it's the typical American diet, or the standard standard American diet, the SAD diet, as we often label it, is the diet of disease. It is the diet for diabetes and high cholesterol and heart disease and dementia and many things are the years in the making of what you put in your mouth. And so the quality of the food and the diversity of the food. And so we've got to recognize our dependency and craving for certain things, and that may be a problem that is setting us up for a bigger problem.
So basically, if one of our viewers wants to come in, you can run a battery of tests to find out where they're deficient, and then get them on a starter plan to say, okay, let's start, and it may be the fast, and because obviously you have to clean the thing out before you can start to put stuff back in it.
Right.
Yeah.
It's like a dirty garage. You
Right.
can't put something new in if there's nowhere to put anything.
That's right.
So it's getting kind of cleaning out the old systems and getting them restarted. And sometimes it doesn't go real smoothly, but generally most people feel a lot better 60 to 90 days into a process.
Good. Like you say, it's a process. It's not going to happen. You didn't get that way overnight, so it's not going to change overnight.
Right.
Well, thank you so much for what you do. And remember, it's the Herb Shop. They're located in the Pepper Tree Shopping Center. It's on Vaughan Road. They're open 6 days a week. Call ahead or just pay a visit and see everything that they have to offer. We'll be right back right after this.